Hey y'all, welcome to Infinitely News. Okay, y'all, so this is gonna be, the missing persons read, the new read, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know your girl gotta play with it a little bit before I can just really say, hey, this is how, like the setup gonna be. But y'all, in this read, you got loved one cards that have the description, the weight, the height, the ethnicity, distinguishing marks of your loved one that's missing. And then you got the assailant cards also, and they have a description like their weight, their height, their race, where they may live or work, things like that, And then I have some cards that say like what happened or where your passed on loved one may be, whether they may be alive or deceased, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna play with the cards a little bit until we can kind of get the layout of it. But y'all, the cards also actually have bonus cards in them, and y'all actually got another download, so I added about 20 more messages in these. So that's how I know I'm not just completely I'm gonna have to play with this read a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna get the message, you're gonna get some good clear accurate messages. If you got a missing loved one, you know what I'm saying, just click the purple dot, put the energy out there, and hopefully you'll get some messages, you know what I'm saying, especially as I get more in tune with this read. It's 10 bonus cards in all of these cards, y'all. It's only 10, 5 in each deck. I think that's how I did it. But the bonus cards are more like it's like extra cards to pull, like the state cards, attribute cards, name cards. It's like pull one name card or 3 attribute cards or something like that, just to give you a little bit more clarification or something like that. But so the general layout is I'm gonna pull 25 cards from each stack, and then I'll separate them, and then I'm gonna pull you 8 name cards, and I'm gonna pull you 8 states, and that's just gonna kind of be the read. And I'm gonna read the the messages out, and maybe it'll give you some clarification to just help it give you a start to like where to look, or maybe if you had like a specific person or place on your mind, and maybe it gotta give you a little confirmation or something like that, like you on the right track, or even give you a place to start to look for your passed on loved one, you know what I'm saying, or let you know what might have happened or something like that. So some of y'all might like already know some of this stuff, and it might just give you a little bit of clarification, you know what I'm saying, like of what might transpire or where they at or something like that. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do it like I took it out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start with the name pools. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the name pools. And so it's just 8 cards, you know what I'm saying? When I get to the 8 card, that's a wrap, you know what I'm saying? 8 names. I want to be as specific as I can with these reads. This read for sure. Because y'all know if I say 8 pools, I end up with 20 different cards or 20, you know what I'm saying? So when we get to the 8 card, that's how we're doing it for sure. So with these cards, I feel like it's going to be either your passed on loved one's name, your name, or the assailant that has something to do with with them missing. So y'all definitely have to put it where it belongs for now. In the future, I might say, hey, I think the name cards are just for your passed on loved one, but right now I feel like it's kind of all 3. So I can't really, you know what I'm saying, 2, 4, 6. So 2 more, y'all, and then we should have the this card came out in the past on loved one read. This Arlo, Zeke, Nico, or Rico, Gus, Jace, Ziggy, Wally, Bo, Kemp, Lucky, Monty, Blue. That card came out in the pass on love and read, y'all. So that probably is really significant then for me to pick up on it like that when I look down. I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 8. some of these assailants that have something to do with your passed on loved one, it's like they're gonna be associate of people that you know. I don't think they're gonna literally, like, you might not know these people, but this is like if you have a cousin, somebody connected to your cousin. If you have a co-worker, not your co-worker, but somebody connected to your co-worker. So these people know of you, or around you, or in your energy, know who you are, may even know little things about you from your cousin, from your co-worker, things like that. So they're not directly connected to you, but they know of you. So there are associates of people that know you. That is significant for someone. So you probably, you might not have thought of out the box like that, but it's somebody, has someone connected to them that is got something to do with your loved one missing. Someone has a German name. This could be a male. Wagner, wagon maker. I think this is Schluch, S-C-H-U-L-Z, mayor, magistrate, Hartman, strongman, Reiner or Warner, defender, Kanab or king, Kaisar, emperor, Zion, Zayli, Zephyr, Zane, Zachary, Zeke, Zafar, Zayden, Grace, Victoria, Hazel, Zoe, Autumn, Sienna, Rufus, Ruff, Rust or Rusty, Ronaldo, Ace, Clifford or Cliff, Guinevere, Gwendolyn or Gwendolyn, Nicolette, Vivian, Evangeline, Eleonora, Lillian, Rose, Mary, Dorothy, Margaret, Mildred, Catherine, Kathleen, Kelly, Katie, Casey, Katrina, Arlo, Zeke, Nico or Rico, Gus, Jace, Ziggy, Wally, Bo, Kemp, Lucky, Monty, Blue. Okay. So let me get y'all 8 states. And I'm actually just gonna pull them out of the bin. I'm not gonna dump them out, y'all. So we're gonna get 8 states. See where your passed on loved one might be, where they from, or where they might be, like in the now. So we're gonna pull one by one. Take this 8. That's 8. Okay. They could be, this is where they from, or could be where they at. East Coast, Wisconsin, Missouri, Madrid, Middle East, Minnesota, Bagladesh, Alaska. Okay, y'all, my phone rang. Let me go check it. Pause it. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Woo! Okay, y'all, so we're finna pull 25 out of this stack right here. Get y'all some of these messages to see what's going on with your missing loved one. Under there, y'all. Darn. I'm gonna have to get it because it's probably. Ooh, it went all the way up under that. What is this card? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Who is it? See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Do you hear me? We're going to get through this read. So, victim, Cuban, Jamaican male. So, we're going to just put that one down for sure. Yeah. Somebody passed on loved one that's a Cuban, Jamaican male. Y'all probably been trying to figure out what's going on, you know, get some type of way to start looking, or you just don't know, because for me to have to stop and get up under there and get that, yeah, y'all been having like probably some stop and go with the case, some stagnicity. It's just like you probably don't even know where to start. So hopefully you get a message to kind of help you to get a start. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think this is 25, y'all. Let's see. It's 24. Something probably sticky. 24, 25. You know, I ain't gonna recount them. I'm gonna pull one off the top, y'all. It don't hurt, because I think something's sticking. So, oh my gosh. So it says victim Cuban Jamaican female. Maybe it's a couple missing in Jamaica. A Cuban couple could be missing. It could be a couple. It could be siblings. Okay. Oh yeah, okay y'all, so let's get 25 off of this other stack. Yep, you're ready. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think this is 25, y'all. Count it over. Okay, y'all, so I said probably I would start pausing them and going through these through the cards, y'all, but because I don't feel like these reads are going to be that long, then I'm not going to pause. I'm just going to go through them in front of y'all, because I don't feel like that, what I'm saying, it's probably going to be like a 30-minute read at the most, so I don't have to pause it to go through them. I do it in front of y'all. Alright, y'all, so y'all know I'm going to put the loved ones, cards in one stack. Then I'm going to put the assailant cards in one stack. Then I'm going to put like what happened or where. Or I got some cards that just say specific messages also. So I'm going to put them in stacks and then I read them. And hopefully, what I'm saying, with the name pulls, the state pulls, and then just the messages and stuff like that, you can get some kind of clarity of how to like start looking for your loved one, to like if you got like a little, nudge that this might have happened, or this person might have something to go on, or they might be here, maybe this will help clarify what your thought process, your thoughts, and help bring your missing loved one home. So let me go through them, y'all, right quick. Ooh, it's incense. A lot of Assailant cards. Okay, y'all, so we're going to go from the victim cards to the assailant cards. And y'all know it could be more than one assailant, connected to, your missing person. So we're going to go to the assailant card. We got a lot of those, y'all. So you're going to get some very, in-depth information about the assailants. Then it's like I have somewhere your passed on loved ones might be, and then I have the just some cards that's saying that like they alive, deceased, you know, something like that. And then I got one card. It says check the nearest pharmacy Camara. So you definitely have a pharmacy in the area significant to like the area where your passed on loved one was taken, or maybe they had you know, the area where they were taken, or like maybe they went in, or assailant went in, or something like that, y'all. But let's get to these cards, and hopefully this will help you bring them back. You know what I'm saying? So victim has leg braces or a cast. So victim has leg braces or a cast. That's your passed on. I mean, not your passed on love. I don't know why. Y'all just got through doing that read, so maybe that's why. And then, you know, with them being so close. So, but anyway, victim has leg braces or a cast. The victim has acne. The victim's weight is 341 to 400 pounds. That could be 375, 384, 380, or 394. So this could, I'm picking up masculine energy with this. Victim, parent. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. So somebody definitely could have had children. You know what I'm saying? This person that weighs 341 to 400 pounds. It could be 315. I mean, it could be 375 on the dot, 380, 384, or 394 on the dot. Victim is a parent. The height is 6'2", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 7 feet. So right off the back, y'all, I'm picking up on a male energy for specific. Now y'all can put these different traits, you know, you can take them as, but I'm specifically picking up on a heavy set probably African American male. He has children, and he could be 6'3", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", or 7 feet. If that's very significant, because like that would probably be the last person you would think would be a victim. Victim, mid-aged male, 36 to 50 years of age. Victim, grandmother. So you got grandparent, you know, you got grandmother, you got parent, you got a male. Victim could be Cuban, Jamaican male. Then it says victim, Cuban, Jamaican female. So that's very specific. I thought I was gonna get like more, you know, different messages, you know, like more different messages. But like I said, so y'all, with that, pay attention to the names. So pay attention to the name cards. The name cards will be significant. Pay attention to the name cards. But this right here is, I feel like it's very, very significant. So somebody probably just been in the standstill, they just don't know where to start. Alright, collective. So just in general, if you're missing a passed on loved one, hopefully these cards right here, these assailant cards, will help you, you know, get further along in the investigation. The assailant is albino. The assailant is Middle Eastern female. Assailant is a friend of the family, an associate. Y'all, so this is very significant to someone that's missing loved one, because y'all, I picked this up before we even got, I told y'all it's like a friend of a friend, you know, an associate of you. You don't know this person particular, but they know your family member, your friend, or something like that. It's an associate for sure connected to this. So assailant could be an accountant or work in real estate, so they can have like houses, properties. Assailant is a Middle Eastern male. We got Middle Eastern female, so it could be a couple. Assailant weight is 120 to 150 pounds. Assailant is a male, 37 to 46 years of age. Assailant is a frenemy or a op. So somebody's around you just acting like they friendly. This give me injury. Somebody, the murderer, or either the person that has your passed on loved one, or got something to do with your passed on loved one, or know something about it, they around you. Frenemy op. Assailant is a coffee drinker and a smoker. They could do both, or they could do either or. Coffee drinker, smoker. Assailant has short nails, nubs. They could bite their fingernails. So they got really short fingernails for sure. Assailant has freckles or moles. Assailant does white collar work. And y'all know this real estate accountant stuff came out, so the assailant definitely does white collar work. They work in the office. They don't get their hands dirty, even though they might like to bite their nails. Assailant does blue collar work. Assailant's vehicle is a truck. It could be black, red, white, blue, or silver. Assailant drives an older model vehicle. It's reliable though. It could be a truck, because I got truck and question board. So it could be a 1990 through a 2006 older model vehicle that is black, red, white, blue, or silver. Assailant drives the city bus or Uber. So that could be with the blue collar work. Assailant has eye issues. Their eyes might roll. They might have rolling eyes, so they might blink their eyes, or their eyes might move side to side. Assailant has chronic illness. They could have gout, they could have Crohn's, they could be a diabetic, or they could have high blood pressure. So this is something like, so this assailant would go to the doctor. Like they visit the doctor often. They have a chronic illness, so they have to go. And it's like, you know, with gout, it's like they have flare-ups and stuff like that. So they could be having a flare-up in the now, something like that, or like high blood pressure, something going on with their diabetes or something like that. They could be going to the doctor. Okay, with the chronic illness, they could have just visited a doctor. Assailant, female that wears wigs, extensions. Assailant, natural hair, afro, locks, or twists. So this could be male or female. They wear their natural hair. They can have an afro, locks, or twists. Assailant, two people, two males. It could be family members, brothers, cousins, son and dad. You know, but it's two males. It could be a brother and a dad, the cousin and the son, something like that. But it says two people, two males. Vehicle of the assailant. It's a car. Burgundy, red, white, or black. A burgundy, red, white, or black car. Assailant has blue or gray eyes. The assailant has blue or gray eyes. They could be into real estate, you know what I'm saying? I'm just reminding y'all they be into real estate, accounting. They could be an Uber driver, or into like driving the city buses. Assailant could be a gang member, and y'all do know op came out. So this could be, you know, gang related, something like that. Assailant raped, sexually assaulted your loved one. Assailant is a female connected to a sorority. She could be Caucasian, white. So she's connected to a sorority. Assailant works out. They have a gym membership. So this person goes to the gym. So this is giving me somebody that goes to the gym. They have a white collar job. They might be a little bit anxious, nervous. They could have like anxiety and stuff like that. Like they bite their nails or have like a tick they do. They could drink coffee. They could be a smoker. They could have blue eyes, blue or gray eyes. They definitely could work out, go to the gym. kind of clean cut. You probably wouldn't think, you know, of this person. So this could be like somebody not, this could be somebody connected to like your family member. Assailant abducted your loved one, so they abducted your loved one from somewhere. Probably lured them because they were charming. They wouldn't seem like they would be. This is giving the energy your past on loved one was took by somebody that don't look like they would be into that. You know what I'm saying? White collar. You know what I'm saying? Very what's the word, like manipulative. Like they don't look like they would be into what they into. Where? Abandoned apartment building. So I feel like this with these where cards, I feel like the way I made them is like I feel like this is where your passed on loved one is, but then you also can take it as where they were abducted or taken from, or the last time you saw them. Abandoned apartment building. This could be where they were when they, you know, the area, or like something that's significant about this, or this could be where they at. Where? Waterfall, Nigeria, vacation site. Y'all know we got Cuban, Jamaican out here, female and male. Where? A field. The name or a place, hayfield. So it could be a field where like them hay things be on it, or the name hayfield could be significant for sure. It could be like a farmhouse or something like that around it, or close by. Where? Landfill on the north side. Where? Landfill on the north side. Where? By the racetrack or raceway. In-store area, homes nearby. So wherever they are or where they were abducted at, it's going to be like a racetrack where, you know, they race cars, or either it's going to be like a race, I think it's called race store, or it might be like a racetrack store. I think they have racetrack stores, y'all, and it's like probably homes around in that area. So that's significant to where somebody's passed on loved one is. A racetrack where they race cars, or a racetrack store, convenience store, or a racetrack, a raceway convenience store, like around, like then you go like a neighborhood around in the area. Where? California, Atlanta, Texas, New Mexico. Where? At an op's house, a family member's house. It could be an inheriting property, or like a child's house. You know what I'm saying? Like a family member that got like a family member that has like, you know, like an inheritance property. It just says family member house, a child's house. Then you got parent that came out, and you got where they at, the child's house. So somebody's child, you know, could know something. It could be significant, some area at somebody's child's house. So they could be a parent or either a grandparent. And then with this op, y'all know op came out, so it's op house. So if you feeling like it's a particular person that didn't get along with your passed on loved one, you might need to check their area, their house. You might find some evidence or something like that. Where? Swamp area, bayou area. New Orleans could be significant, or an area with bayou in the name. So Bayou Park, Bayou Land, Bayou, Blue Bayou, Black Bayou, something significant with bayou in the name. Where? Within 200 miles radius of their hometown. So within 200-mile radius of their hometown. Okay, your past, not your past, ooh, I don't know why I want to keep saying it. Y'all, I'm sorry, because we ain't putting that into the energy. Your missing person, loved one, is alive. They're held in a warehouse. They're alive in a motel, house, or basement, or an outhouse, like a house they could be somewhere with like a house with a house behind it, or they could be in a motel. This could be some organization shit. They could be in a motel, in the basement of the motel. They're alive. A co-worker or lover has them. So your passed on loved one is, oh Lord, y'all. Your missing person, loved one is alive, and a co-worker or a lover has them. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, because I don't want to put that energy out. You know what I'm saying? I guess because I did the read so close, that's why I'm, saying that. But yeah, your loved one is alive. A stranger has them. So y'all, ain't no deceased cards came out like in these. So it's like they're saying they're alive. So it's like, somebody might have, like you might need to check a warehouse. If you feel like a co-worker, they lover got something to do with it, you might need to check, their space. Something about a motel or a house basement, or a motel basement, or a house basement. Go in the basement. And then this says a stranger has them, but they're alive. So, and the last card, it says check the nearest pharmacy cameras. So if there's a pharmacy in the area where your loved one was taken, or if it's a pharmacy, significant, I don't know, maybe they worked at a pharmacy or something like that, or if you got a tip that maybe, the person went into a pharmacy or something like that, or maybe somebody is a suspect, because y'all know, I said the assailant, it's like they got like gout or diabetes or high blood pressure, so they go to a pharmacy in your neighborhood or somewhere around where y'all stay at. This person probably just went to the doctor. So this might be on your radar. This person probably had something going on with the gout, the Crohn's, the diabetes, high blood pressure. They went to the pharmacy. So they on camera. So they could be on camera by themselves. They could be on camera with your passed on loved one, or maybe it's an item that they have or something like that, or maybe they just something weirded out. It could even be that the pharmacy might have had to call the police or something like that, but it's something on the camera. So if you have a pharmacy near you, you know what I'm saying, you might want to ask for the surveillance, and you might just see somebody on the camera, and you might be like, you might be like, they might have said something to you, or their behavior might have been a little bit strange. But this is kind of, I'm feeling like this is connecting with the person that has the chronic illness. So hopefully that gave y'all some tips about where to start to look, or where your passed on, where your missing person, loved ones are I don't know why I want to keep saying passed on loved ones. I feel like I'm probably saying that because some of y'all passed on, some of y'all missing persons, loved ones probably are deceased. I do feel like that. You should get some good information from these assailant cards. But a lot of them are still alive, because nothing but alive cards came out, y'all. Not one deceased card, but I do feel like some of these messages are going to help you all find your passed on loved one that is no longer with us. So they could be found like within 200 miles of y'all hometown. Something with Bayou in the name, swamp area. If you feel like this is gang related or something like that, you might find some evidence at the ops house. You know what I'm saying? With this family member, child, somebody has something to do with their parent or their grandparent coming up missing. It could have something to do with inheritance. It could be an inheritance property, a family property, or it just could have had something to do with inheritance. California, Atlanta, Texas, New Mexico is significant. A racetrack by somewhere is significant. Y'all definitely have like a racetrack in y'all hometown. You know what I'm saying? people probably frequent. I know we have one down here. We actually have two, y'all. So we have one in West Monroe. We have one in West Monroe. I mean, not one in West Monroe. We might, but I know we have two in Monroe. We have one out by like I believe that's like where yeah. We got one out by like past the mall, and then we have one like more closer to like the Highway 15. So the one by Highway 15, that would be, let's see, that would be east. So east could be significant to something, like the east side. A racetrack store, a raceway store, east side. Landfill on the north side. A field that has hay on it. It could be a farm property, you know what I'm saying? The name Hayfield could definitely be significant. Something about a waterfall, Nigeria, a vacation site. We did have Cuban, Jamaican female come out, and Cuban, Jamaican masculine come out. Something about an abandoned parking, abandoned apartment building. Maybe you're gonna find something in the parking lot of an abandoned parking building. Abandoned apartment building. I keep wanting to say parking, so maybe something significant about a parking area in like abandoned parking building. It could be something significant about an abandoned apartment building parking lot with a black car in the parking lot. Alright, y'all, so that's what I'm getting. So it went a little bit over, but yeah, so y'all, you know, your girl gonna still play. I gotta play around with the read, y'all. So yeah, so y'all stay tuned. I'm pretty sure I get a little bit more accurate and be able to do it a little bit better, but y'all, I'm still playing with, but hopefully y'all got some kind of message to kind of lead you in the way of give you some clarity, or just give you a little start, or give you some confirmation to help you find your, you know, bring your missing loved one home. So anyway, until next time, y'all, bye.